JavaScript folder is ready. Go inside. We can create one folder called basic JavaScript. Basic folder. One folder called data binding. One more folder called API. One more folder called class object. And one more folder called Ajax. Okay. How many folders? Five folders. Okay. Next, after that, starting will be here. Basic will be the first point. Data binding will be the second point. Data binding will be the second point. API will be the third point. Class object will be the fourth point. Class object will be the fourth point. Ajax will be the fifth point. These all are the main topic we have there. Close to 1 week time we are going to spend everywhere. Five folder we have, so almost nearly 5 week you can say. Okay, so folder is ready. Now after this, first will be the basic folder. Inside basic folder, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn the JavaScript programming. If you have studied C++ programming, remember how to write the function, how to print, where to print, for loop, do while loop, control structure, variable, array, all will come under where? Basic JavaScript. Under the basic JavaScript folder, we will not display any output in the browser. All output will come under the console. Browser CMD. Through CMD will run or through VS Code will run. Will write the code and will run and will see the output under the console only. So there you will get an idea on how to write JavaScript code, complete syntax, complete different type of, you can say complex, easy, all level of syntax will come in. Next, after that, second steps is data binding. Data binding represent sending the data from the JavaScript to browser and browser to JavaScript will run in browser only, but you can say from JavaScript to HTML and HTML to JavaScript. Okay, the data binding. There we will be using getting the data from array, reading the data from array, updating inside the array, all possibilities of input and output. Okay. Next, after that, API will come. So under the data binding, you will go through the complete merging the JavaScript with HTML, input, output, all. Next, API will come. API will guide you, like basic JavaScript code will be there, your data binding will be there. Based on that, API will give you some more JavaScript advanced function. Using that some advanced function of JavaScript, you will be able to communicate with the backend. JavaScript is the front-end technology. It will not deal with the database. So who will deal with the database? Backend language. Okay. Now I have written a lot of APIs are there available. So those API we will be calling under the JavaScript. So there we will learn how to communicate with the backend, sending the data and receiving the data. Three level will come. First level will be your HTML, second level will be JavaScript, and third level will be the backend. Okay, and fourth level will be database. So from database, data will go to the backend language. From backend language will come to the JavaScript. From JavaScript it will go to where? HTML. Four level. In that you will not go directly for the backend. API I have written while learning JavaScript. I will be giving that API. What input and what output those I will guide. We will implement. You will become very good confident in how to call the, how to send and receive, get post data from the backend to front end. Next, after that, you will have class object. JavaScript have some feature of object-oriented programming also. Under the React, we have a class component as well as functional component. Class component is based on class object, puts concept. Functional component is based on function. So we will be spending some time on class object as well. After that, before getting exit from JavaScript, we will implement the Ajax as well. Ajax is also same like as a API only. Using Ajax also you can send the data from front end to back end to front end. Using API also you are going to do the same. But Ajax will be somewhere in the limited order. Your page, the API will be somewhere unlimited order. Okay. So those are the step by step. Each folder is for 1 week nearly. Okay. So let's see how you are understanding. Hmm. Using full form, you will not get any idea. Application programming interface. Any idea? No idea. But once you implement, then you will come to know this is called application programming interface. Come there. So we'll go to the which folder? Basic folder first. Go under the basic folder. After going to the basic folder, if you are using the Mac computer, if you are using the Mac machine and all, you can do the right click and there will be option called terminal. Or you will be already aware of how to open the terminal in the sense CMD, especially for Mac people. If you are using the Mac computer, you will have option there. Maybe you will see to the right click there. You will see option called terminal. For which one? For the Mac people, for the Ubuntu people. Okay, for Ubuntu people as well as the Mac people. Whoever are using the Windows machine, already you are under the JavaScript. You can JavaScript basic folder. You can see here address bar is on the top. Address line. Click here. Click in that first line address block. After clicking in address block, so which is the address block? Basic folder, right? Basic folder. Under the basic folder you are, and then you click under the address block. Suppose I am here, I am under the basic folder, and then I will click under the address box. Correct? After clicking that, delete everything from here. Okay. Then type there CMD and enter. CMD and enter. Your command prompt will open directly in that folder. Which folder? Basic folder. CMD written. Please enter. Press enter. You will see your command prompt will open directly under which folder? JavaScript or basic folder. Else many times cd we have to do. Okay, and your folder structure is different. Mine is different. You save in the D drive, I save in F drive. So there will be mismatch to guide you. So best solution is what? Go to the folder, whichever the folder you have. Next onwards, whenever we open the CMD in this folder, you should not start looking left, right, top, bottom. Directly go to the folder and click here, correct? After clicking there, type there CMD and enter. No need to give CD and all. Directly your CMD will open the particular folder. So, okay. Now let's check here which node version we have installed. You can write here node space -v. Type there node space -v. And let me know in the chat which version is that. Enter node space minus V. V for Valor. Node space minus V. If anyone says node not recognize internal external command, they also should let me know. If node is not installed, then it will say node is not recognize internal or external command. One person replied node space minus V. Minus V. People replied, I will be waiting for everyone. Okay. Cool. So many people have replied. That meaning it's running for all. Not install, then install it. If not install, then install it. Yesterday I told to install before class. Okay, install and check like this. Okay, right? So hope file is node version is showing for you. Okay. Okay, that meaning node is installed properly. See how you are going to run the JavaScript first week. The first week of JavaScript will be, we will create a JavaScript file and through node compiler, we will compile the JavaScript code. It will give us the output. Because directly writing the JavaScript code is one difficult task and sending the JavaScript output in the browser is another difficult task. Okay, so if it marks too difficult, you will become confused directly. So best option is first understand the syntax of JavaScript using the CMD. Okay, using the Node.js and all. Once we understand the syntax and all, then one portion will be easy. Then we'll come to the another complex portion that is called data binding. Collecting the input, doing the process by JavaScript and returning back the output. Then we'll break that complex part and finally we'll merge both together. Okay, will be easy to understand. Okay, so next what we will do is we will create the file under this folder. Which folder? Basic folder. Today you can use any editor, no problem. From tomorrow we have to use the node, this one, VS Code editor. This in this editor you need to download and install today. If it is not in the system, you need to download the VS Code, Visual Studio Code editor. You will download and install in your system. From tomorrow onwards, we will be using this editor, Visual Studio Code editor. Okay. Mhm. Today we will use any editor whichever you have. So let's go. I will use the Notepad++ today. Even from tomorrow, I will also follow the same. So create the next file. Give the file name call. Give the file name call something. Page1.js. Don't give a space between page and one. Write together. Okay. Under the basic folder, we will write here call page1.js. 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 Okay. Page1.js. You can verify that in the folder whether the file is there only or somewhere else. File should be under the basic folder. What is the file name? Page1.js. File name is page1.js. Page1.js, is it ready? Okay. Now come on to the page1.js. The page1.js file, you can write like this: console.log. Console.log. Okay, you will ask what is this console.log? So log is a function of JavaScript. Console is the name of a class. Inside the console class, there is a function called log. So we are calling a function from where? From the console class. Class name dot function name. This function is for what purpose? This function will help you to print the output in the browser console or CMD. Whatever the output you want to print, you can print using this. Like it is like a printf in the C we have printf we have no? Something was there, right? Printf. Scanner to take the input. Using printf we print the output. Okay. Hmm? Echo in PHP. Yes, in PHP we have three: print, printf, and then echo. Okay. Now let's go here. We can write here in double quote. It's working. It's working. Okay. Save the file. Save the file. Save the file. Right. Now come to the CMD. Your CMD is already open in the same folder, right? CMD is open in the same folder. You will write here node space. What is your file name? Page1.js, right? You can write here node space page1.js. Node space page1.js. Enter. It will show you how it's working. You should save the file. Page1.js file should be saved. Save that, then run here. Node space page1.js. Hope it should work. It's a print something, right? Printing. No error. Yes, it will work. So using Node, what we are doing, the JavaScript code we are compiling and running through the Node file, Node compiler. Okay. So this way we will be creating we will be following the different type of, you can say, we will be following the different type of examples. All level of example will create and will run like this only. Node says file name, it will print the output here. Save the file. Save here the program. This is not okay. So cool. Hope it's work for everyone. Next, after that, JavaScript is a programming language. Okay, JavaScript is a programming language. Programming language, it is going to take the input, do the process, and give the output. Okay. So when the matter will come up programming language, in programming language, you will not have everything as a static. You will have everything as a dynamic only. Suppose, for example, you go to the any machine, any ATM machine. Machine is only one, but the users are multiple. That meaning machine is dynamic machine. Then only it's able to identify everyone. When we go to the Gmail, Gmail is only one and users are how many? Unlimited. That meaning Gmail is dynamic one. Correct. So behind that, inside the Gmail and inside the ATM machine, definitely some programming language is working. When you enter your card number, that is called input. Your input is different, but the machine is same. My input is different, but the machine is same. Now what will happen? Suppose if your input, my input, everyone input will be fixed in the machine. Suppose someone will fix our input in the machine, it will not work for the next user. It will work for whom? For this many users only. What I'm trying to say, inside the programming language, we have a concept of variable. Variable, okay? Variable. You can say the container, okay? In C, C++, you might have a study int, float here, there, correct? So that is called as a data type. So while creating the variable, we use the data type. In JavaScript, it's a little different concept. Variable remain same, but the data type related problems are not here much. Okay, data type related, we don't have much problem here. We have limited data type. Using that limited data type, you can manage all type of data. Okay, even you don't have to specify int, float, char, string, and whatever. Okay, just you write your variable name. System will understand according to value. Okay. Now suppose you go to a website, you enter mobile number, click on submit button. Application will understand automatically what is the number. You enter your name as ABC. System will understand automatically what is a string. So how it is happening? Based on some dynamic condition on inside. So in this file, we are going to understand few example of how to create a variable. While creating the variable, what to follow, how to print the variable, as well as while printing the variable, what are the things you need to take care. Complete ground level of your JavaScript. Let's come. Okay, so page 1.js is ready. Inside you have written hi, it is working. Okay, come down. Inside that, now suppose you may ask like, if I write one more console.log, where it will print? Will it print in the same line or it will go to the new line? Let's check and see where it is going. Console.log, right there, I am in Bangalore. Okay, just write one line, I am in Bangalore. Save the file. come to your CMD and again run the same command, node space, page 1.js, check console.log where it is printing. Both are printing the same line or new line. Console.log sequence. Both are printed under the new line. That meaning you are able to write the console.log and you are able to print something. Printed. So both are printing. In fact, both are going to the leading to the new line. Both are not coming in the same line. Okay. Come next. Next, what we have is next we have like we will understand how to create a variable in JavaScript. Okay. How to create a variable in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, suppose if you say like I have a knowledge on only C, I don't know anything else, no problem. It is not even, it's a simple than C even. While writing the core JavaScript, it is similar like C only. Suppose in the C, C++, you write like this, int A, and after that we write A equal to 100, something like this. Here JavaScript says like, brother, you have given the variable as A and you fix their data type as an integer. Okay, it is web application. In web application, content keep change dynamically. Sometime a string will come, sometime number will come, sometime alphanumeric both will come, sometime boolean will come. Then how your variable will manage? Using one variable you can't manage. Correct? So in that case, JavaScript says like you forget the integer, float, and all data type. Okay, leave the data type concept itself. But I will guide you what are the data types we have. Okay, we have a word here called this one. Call it a var. VAR, var. VAR. Okay, this var keyword, what is going to help you? The var keyword will say like you don't worry about the data type of a variable. Just to create a variable using the var keyword, based on your value, the var will identify what should be the data type. Now suppose var A I have written and A equal to how much I wrote? 100. Now it is the responsibility of the var keyword to find out the data type of the variable according to given value. Okay. Suppose next line. So what will be the data type of A here? Integer or something else? Integer only. Definitely it will come as an integer only. In JavaScript we have not integer, we have called number. In the JavaScript we have a data type called number. There string and float both will come. Data type called a number. Okay. So we are going to play around first using the var keyword. After getting some idea using the var keyword, we will come to the let and will come to the const. We have three types: var, let, and const. Okay, var, let, and const. And we'll understand the difference of all one by one. So now, what we are going to do while creating a variable in JavaScript, which keyword? Var keyword. Using the var keyword, we can create a variable, and in that variable, whenever you store the value, based on your value, the system will identify, JavaScript compiler will identify what should be the data type of the variable. As for example, here I have written A equal to, let me go in the same line. A equal to how much? 100. Now what should be the data type of A? Definitely number. Okay. Right. Next, come down. Suppose if I go here and if I write A equal to hello, then what should be the data type of A here? The first line, the behavior was integer number. Second line behavior become as a string because it was being led by whom? Var keyword. Var keyword has made complete your variable dynamic. Whenever the data come in different type, don't worry, you change the type accordingly. Okay. So using this, what will happen? The programming will become easy. Programming will not be much difficult. But the same way, if you go to the TypeScript, one step next, the TypeScript has come from JavaScript only. If you go to the TypeScript will say no. You cannot write like this. A is holding number. You must have to specify A colon number equal to 100. Then only under the A you can pass what? 100. Okay, you have to specify the data type. Under the A, when again if you store the hello, it will say sorry is error. Because A was defined using the number and you are passing now a string, so become an error. Okay, so there difficulties will happen little. Okay, that is under the term of this one, your Angular. Angular is written under the TypeScript. Okay, so there we have to little remember the data type variable and all everything. But here in plain JavaScript and React, you have a lot of freedom. You will not have much problem related to data types. Let's come. Okay, so create one more variable var called b. Var b equal to 200. Okay, create one more variable c equal to 300. 300. So we got three variable A, B, and C. We got three variable A, B, and C. Okay. So A, B, C, three variable we got. Now come down. We are going to print the console.log. Console.log. Okay. Console.log. Every programming language, not here only. Okay, even in JavaScript, even in PHP, even in Node.js. Node.js is a part of JavaScript only. Some other languages we have everywhere. Wherever you go, there is no any concept of printing the variable in double quote or single quote. If I use here double quote or single quote and keep inside A, it will not consider as a variable. It will consider as a string. Okay, if I use single quote also, A will consider as a string. It will not give the output as 100. A will give output as a only. Because A you kept where? Inside the double quote. It becomes a string. So variable should not come under the double quote. Variable must be out of the double quote. Okay. Multiple variable you can print separated by comma 100 A, B, comma C. A, B, comma, C. Save it. We'll come to the browser. We'll see. Sorry, we'll come to the CMD and we'll check once ABC is printing or not. Okay, hope written. Check now. Come to the CMD. Run once. Check once. Is it printing or not? Is it printing 100, 200, and 300? Comma. Using comma. Like comma is helping you for what purpose? To concat multiple variable together. Correct? Concat multiple variable together. Now come down here. Use another word, A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C. Check now. It will not give you the concatenation because all the variables are numeric. It will give you the addition. All the variables are numeric. It will give you the addition now. Right? Hope it's giving the addition. Correct? So how to print the variable without double quote? How to print multiple variable separated by comma? How to merge the variable, value of the variable, how to sum using the same formula we have, plus operator. Okay. Let's go ahead next. Now we will use the variable and a string together. Like suppose you are printing ABC, A plus B plus C. We can print the addition is this much. So addition is a string and the ABC plus is a value. So let's go. How to do that? You can write here. In double quote you pass the string and put a comma here. Right here the addition is A plus B plus C. The addition is A plus B plus C. You should not think I am teaching you the addition program. I am teaching you JavaScript, syntax of JavaScript. Okay?
Let B equal to A plus B plus C.
Where B plus B equal to A plus B.
Where B, sir. Wherever D equal to A plus B plus C.
It will give the addition of all three. Instead of writing separate line, I wrote inside only directly. Okay, so what is the output now? It is say the addition is how much? Means a combination of a string and number together. Okay, so look at here. It says the addition is 600. But user will confuse what are the value you have added so that you are saying addition is 600. Correct or not? User wanted to know, okay, your value was 100, 200, 300, then addition came as 300. Right? We are displaying directly addition is 300. We can also display the addition of 100, 200 and 300 is how much? 600. That meaning the concatenation of a string variable plus operator all three together. Go here. The addition of the addition of A comma B comma C comma put comma everywhere. It can merge multiple statements together. So here, see, it will say the addition of A comma B comma C. So what is the value of A? 100. Value of B is 200, 300. And we can write here is A plus B plus C. The addition of A plus B plus C, A comma B comma C, that means 100, 200, 300 is how much? A plus B plus C. Check now. It will give you the addition of all three. With string and proper message. Okay, so hope it is working. What is the output? You got output something like this. The addition of 100, 200, 300 is how much? 600. So in this line, what we understood? In this line, we understood using plus operator, we can do the arithmetic work, and using comma, we can merge multiple statement together. So till here becomes a one statement. This all becomes a multiple statement, and this is another statement, and this is also a statement. So using the comma, we have added multiple statement together one after other. Okay. No error, right? Okay. So we are about to leave this file. We will be going to the another file. Many things if we write one place, one error will come, entire code will be 0. Okay. So if till here it is working, leave this file and create the next file. Okay. If here it is working, leave this file, create the next file, give the file name called page2.js. 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 Use any editor whichever you are following. You can run through CMD also, you can run through VS Code also. Page2.js. Page2.js. Under the page2.js, let's come there. Console.log. JavaScript use of plus operator. Plus operator. Okay, use a plus operator. So first, let me guide you. A variable a equal to 100. Again, a variable b equal to 200. Variable a equal to 100. A variable b equal to 200. Now, understand this. Console.log. The a is the a is plus a. Okay, let's keep comma a, comma slash n. What we have in our mind? Slash n meaning is what? New line. Okay, so in JavaScript, to break the line, you will not use the BR. When we will send the output to the browser, that time we'll use the BR. But since as of now you are not sending the output to the browser, you are sending the output to where? Console only. So there JavaScript will understand the slash n to break the line. Okay. Let me go here and use one more line. The B is B and double slash n. Okay. The B is not double slash n. I will keep here a slash T. What you have in mind about slash T? Equal to one tab. Okay, tab, one slash T is equal to 4. Now one tab, how much space is going to give? That depends. Okay, you can change the settings also. From there also keyboard setting, you can increase the number of spaces. Okay, so it says like the B is slash T in the sense what? B is holding B slash N. Okay, save it. Slash N in the last not required. You can keep here, remove this slash N, keep only B here. Save it. Check once. First, A will print in the value of A will print in the beginning, and second, the value of B will print after 4 space. Will print after 4 space. Shall I increase the font size? This much is visible, correct? Printing. See, before writing a sentence, we need to know the alphabets. Simple meaning. 4 space. Okay, it should be page 2. .js is optional. Okay, page 2 if you write and enter, it will work. .js you have optional here, it will work. The A is 100 and the B is after 4 space 200. The A is 100 and the B is 200 after 4 spaces. Please check it. Hope working, right? Okay. Now here A and B we have two variable. In mathematics, what you call operands? Huh? Operand only, no? You have a formula. If all the variables are, if all the operands are numeric, then plus will do the addition. If all the operands are numeric, then plus will do the addition. If any of the operands is a string, the plus will do the concatenation. Okay, so addition meaning is what? 100 and 100, 200. And concatenation meaning is what? 100 and 100, how much? 100. Okay. 10, 20, 10 and 20 will be 30 as a addition. And concatenation will be how much? 1020. That is called what? Concatenation. So plus operator phase in case if you are taking the value from user, right? Make sure if the value is numeric, then plus will help you for the addition purpose. In case the any of the value is a string, then plus will convert into concatenation purpose. Okay. But that formula is going to come once we send the output in the browser. At this point, we are under the JavaScript now, right? Here your code is being compiled through the Node.js. Okay. At this place, let's see how it is happening. Okay. Here, this line we wanted to clear. That is called console.log. Console.log. The addition. The addition is plus A plus B. What should be the output? The addition is plus A plus B. What work was being done by comma, same thing can be done by plus also. Here, plus also can do the concatenation. Plus operator have the two roles, addition as well as concatenation. So here what will happen? Output will become how much? 300. Check once. Check, no check, run system you have, right? That is called as a concatenation. So that formula is getting applied here also. If all the operands are numeric, then addition. If any of the operands is a string, then concatenation. So in this, how many parties are there? This is the first party, A is the second party, and B is the third party, right? So this place also it will work. It is not like it will not work. We have to remember some advanced that we have already studied your board mass. Check now. First it will do the addition, then it will do the concatenation. First inner level work will execute, then outer level work will execute. Inner level work will do the addition, outer level work will do the concatenation. Inner level plus will do the addition, outer level plus will do the concatenation. Check now. How much? 300? Okay, if comma will come, then no meaning. If the comma will be there, the first one, no need to worry this and all. But since the plus is like, I have two activities. Make sure, if you are calling me, make sure if your all the operands are numeric, then I'll do addition. If anyone is a string, then I'll do the concatenation. Now accordingly, you have to remember your board mass and then apply the statement. Okay, so it should give you the now total how much? 300. Okay. So we got some idea on comma, we got some idea on plus, we got some idea on where variable using the var how to create. We got some idea on where one more call console.log double quote how to print where to print. Okay, come now. This is variable nothing but how to create a variable and how to print that. Create the variable and print that. Okay. So we will be moving towards next example that is called page 3.js. 1 minute. I will come back. Okay, so come now. Next, what we need to do? This file will leave now and we'll go for the next file. We can write both the way. You can use comma also, and you can use plus also. If you use comma, it will not work in browser. If you use the plus, it will work in browser. Suppose we have written here, Now suppose if I write like this, if variable data equal to this one, okay, data equal to this one. Now in this variable, data variable, if I will print in the browser, then this line will work. Which line? Plus operator will work. This, the addition is the value of a plus b 300 will come in the browser. It will generate complete sentence. But if you do like this, what will happen? If you are sending this both the variable in the browser, the output of first will be, the output for first will be, the output of first will be like this. The output of first will be, the addition is how much? 300 in the first case. And in the second case addition is till here only. In which case? Second case. When? In browser. If you send to browser, then what will happen? If you send to browser, then in the first case output will be like this. In the second case output will be like this. Why? Because comma will not get considered by your browser. Browser will consider which one? Plus only. But now you are running the page through the Node.js. Node.js is able to understand both comma as well as plus. But your browser will not understand the comma, it will understand only plus. Okay. So this will be the scenario. Someone have asked some question. Okay, so we'll leave this file. We'll come to the next file. Create next file, page3.js. Next file, page3.js. Page3.js. 3.js. Okay. In page3.js, we are going to enhance little our syntax statement. Okay, based on some condition. Like in every programming language, we have a concept of control structure. Okay, we have a concept of control structure, not concept, it's completely based on control. Every programming control structure. What is that control structure? Without login you cannot see your inbox. Without register you cannot log in. If you are login, you cannot see the register button. In Gmail, after login, have you seen ever register button? No. Without verifying ATM pin, you cannot take the money. Those are called what? Condition. Okay. In ATM machine only, when you enter 5,000, click on go button. If available amount is more than 5,000 or equal to, then what will happen? The first condition, check amount is available or not. That is called what? Condition. If amount is available, then start loop. Sounds will come. Do you remember? Inside some sound will come. No, that is called what? Loop. Correct. When you go to your Gmail, when you write the email to one person, in that case there is no any kind of loop. But when you write the email to 10 person, one in the 2 and remaining people are under the CC and BCC, so what will happen? Same email has to go to how many people? Multiple people. So there again what should happen? Loop has to apply. Same content should repeat 3-4 times. Same statement has to repeat 3-4 times, right? So everywhere in your day-to-day life, all the places, okay, condition and loop is compulsory. Okay, Condition and loop is required everywhere. Programming language is made for that purpose only, to make your application dynamic. And to make your application dynamic, you must have to go through a term called control structure. Control structure is divided into two parts. Control structure is divided into two parts. What are those? Number one is called condition, and second one is called as a loop. Okay. Control structure is divided into how many parts? Two parts. One is called condition, second one is called as a loop. In condition, you have already studied if else, if else if, nested if, switch case. Those all come under where? Condition. Okay. Another one is called as a loop. For loop, while loop, do while, map, for each. Those are called as what? Loop. Okay. So we will not go to the loop directly. Let's start learning slowly condition. Okay. Come inside this. So we'll go here and we'll write a variable simple. Again, you create ABC only. A equal to some number. Okay. Then again variable B equal to some number. Now let's come inside and do a comparison. This is called a greater than. You are already from the BTech engineering. You are already aware of greater than. Okay. Operator less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to. Okay. So A greater than B. At this place we can write 99 greater than 98 also. Here instead of writing A and B, we can write what? We can write 99 greater than 98 also. So if you write here 99 greater than 98, 88, that meaning it becomes a hard code value. It becomes a fixed value. But here what we wrote? We wrote as a variable name. You are not comparing the value. You are comparing the variable. What you are holding and what you are holding. Yours is better than him, or his is greater than you. Correct? Here A and B is getting the value directly. It can come from other source also. Okay, it can come from the text box. It can come from the pop-up window, or it may come from somewhere else also. Okay, so now come inside. If the value of A is will be bigger than value of B, then your if will return true. Else it will return as a false. Okay, so if it is going to return as a true, what you are going to say? Console.log A, don't write A only, make little complex line. The comma A. What will be the value? The A means the 99 double quote is bigger than comma which one? B. So this line is nothing written. 100 is greater than 200, or 300 is greater than 500 something. Okay, it is written like the variable with the statement. Under the variable, the value can be anything. Can be 1000, can be 5000, can be 3000, can be 99, anything. So whatever the value will come, it will say the A means the 99 is bigger than how much? 88. If the condition is true. Else console.log the second variable should be greater than first variable. Check. Meaningful sentence will come. See here, after double quote, I have given one space. Here also before each I have given one space. After the I have given one space. Okay. This whichever the space you are giving before the words and after the words, it will reflect in the output. If you will not give a space, your statement will come merged together. You will not have a space. If you give a space here, see, I have written here a space, here also a space. So there will be a space before and after. Check now. right? So hope is happening. How to run it? We have node space your page 3, node space page 3. It will give you the 99 is bigger than 88. You can give any value here. It is not necessary it can be 99 only. Give any value, give any value, and then you check it what is. Okay. See, I given some big number. Let me go here and check once what is saying. Okay. Whichever the value is bigger, that will come first. The smaller value will go to the second. Error. Okay. Come next. Hope it should working. It should work. No error, right? Next example. Next example will be not the comparison of A and B, not the comparison of any number, something else, a string related. Create next file, page 4.js. You can create next file, page 4.js. Create next file, page 4.js. You can take the copy of page 3. You can take the copy of page 3, save the file, give as a page 4.js. Page 4.js. Okay. Now inside A and B, we are not going to keep any number. We are going to keep some string here. Suppose Bangalore, one place. Another place called maybe Kolkata. Kolkata. Now you compare and see what is happening. Is it giving the right value or wrong value? E double equal to Bangalore, B double equal to Kolkata. Now check once. What is saying? Not defined. Not defined. How it is defined? Not defined. Not defined. So not come. If we have a command for CLS, it will clear your screen if you filled with something. Through CLS command, you can clear everything. Node space, page 4. Kolkata is bigger than Bangalore. Kolkata is bigger than Bangalore. But Kolkata, how many characters? Kolkata 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bangalore have 9 characters. So on what basis is finding the length? Later more is in Bangalore. Bangalore is a 9 character. Take some ASCII value and all. Okay. So for that, you have the right solution here. You have to write E dot length. If you want to compare their length wise, character wise, then E dot length is greater than B dot length. In JavaScript, the length property will help you to find out the length of the string, length of the array, both the places you can use it. E dot length greater than B dot length. If yes, then only we can say yes, Bangalore is bigger than Kolkata. Now it should come barabar based on character. If you find out according to character, then E dot length is greater than B dot length. Now Bangalore is bigger than Kolkata. Now it is finding based on what? Based on letters, characters.
Sir, if we give same characters, how it will?
Same
Yes, sir.
character, whichever will come first, that will happen. Suppose A greater than B, then it will go to the A only. If you apply equal to, then it will go to the equal to. If you apply, then it will come to the if case. If not apply, then it will go to the else case. Apply here, both place Bangalore, and let's see what is happening. System is there in front of you. You can check it directly.
It is taking else. Sir.
Else part.
Yeah. For me, it is taking else.
Bangalore, both Bangalore, or how we come to know going to else. Okay, we can change here some.
I gave Hyderabad, sir, so it took else part for me. It took B
Similar.
instead of A.
Okay, let me write here. I have written hyphen. Let me see where it is going. Gone to the else part. Okay, greater than equal to. If you apply, then it will come to the first part. If condition. Greater than equal to will go to the if condition. Greater than equal to will come to the if condition. Coming to if condition, greater than equal to will come under the if condition.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got some basic understanding how to create the file and how to run the file. Tomorrow we'll have complete discussion on the control structure, data types, control structure, and then different type of example based on that. Slowly we'll move ahead. CLS will clear you. CLS. You can write here CLS command. CLS. Clear screen. CLS is for a clear screen.